Being mentally and emotionally strong doesn't mean you're some kind of superhero who never cries or cracks under pressure. If anything, I've learned that the strongest people are usually the ones who've fallen apart a few times and still found a way to get up. Maybe a little shaky, maybe a little tired, but still moving. Strength isn't always loud. It's not always confident. Sometimes it looks like dragging yourself forward when your body and mind are telling you to stay in bed. But that still counts. That's strength, too. I used to think being strong meant holding everything in. I'd be struggling inside, but trying to look calm on the outside, telling myself, "You're fine. Don't show it." Yeah, that didn't make me strong. It just made me exhausted. Real strength started the moment I admitted, "Hey, I'm not okay right now." It's wild how saying something out loud can make the weight feel a little lighter. And I know you've probably had moments like that too. The kind where someone asks, "How are you?" And you say, "Good," even though you one inconvenience away from crying in the grocery store. We all do it. But here's the truth. Your feelings are valid, even if they're messy, even if they don't make sense to anyone else. Becoming mentally and emotionally strong is not a one-time achievement. It's a daily practice. It's more like brushing your teeth. If you stop doing it, things start getting funky fast. One thing that changed my life was asking myself better questions. Instead of, "Why is this happening to me?" I started asking, "What can I learn from this?" Or "What do I need right now?" Those questions opened doors I didn't even know were there. Ask yourself this: when was the last time you checked in with your own heart and just asked, "Hey, how am I really doing today?" There's a quote I heard once that stuck with me. You can't heal what you never allow yourself to feel. And wow, that hit hard. I spent years trying to outrun my feelings. I'd distract myself, stay busy, pretend everything was good. But emotions don't disappear because you ignore them. They wait. They're patient. And at some point, you have to sit with them. When I finally did, yeah, it hurt, but it also freed me. And honestly, emotional strength looks different for everyone. For one person, it might be finally asking for help. For another, it might be setting a boundary for the first time. For someone else, it might be letting go of a relationship that's slowly draining them. What does strength look like for you? A big part of growing stronger is daily habits, small ones, because strength isn't built by big, dramatic changes. It's built by the little things you do every day. Let me share some examples that helped me, and maybe they'll help you too. Start your morning with one grounding moment. Just one. Before the world rushes in, sit on the edge of your bed. Breathe in deeply. Breathe out slowly. That tiny pause is you telling yourself, "I'm here. I'm starting fresh." Do a daily check-in with yourself. Ask, how am I feeling? Not how you should feel, how you actually feel. Emotional strength comes from honesty. Move your body a little. Not a full workout, unless you want to just stretch. Take a short walk, shake out your arms, dance while making breakfast. Movement helps emotions move too. Give yourself a micro boundary. Something simple like, no checking my phone before I brush my teeth. Or, I'm not responding to messages after 9 p.m. Boundaries aren't walls, they're filters. Celebrate one tiny win every day. Seriously, I folded laundry. I didn't snap back, even though I wanted to. I drank water. These small wins build big confidence. Take one moment of stillness. No phone, no noise. Just 30 seconds of existing. It feels weird at first, like an awkward first date with yourself. But eventually, it becomes comforting. Journaling is another game changer. You don't need to write a novel, just a few sentences, like, here's what's on my mind today. It's mental cleanup. And at night, try releasing the day. Tell yourself, I did what I could. The rest can wait. Emotional strength grows when you stop carrying every unfinished thing into tomorrow. Also, reach out to one person a day. Connection keeps you grounded. Even sending a meme counts. Humans aren't meant to heal alone. And most of all, speak kindly to yourself. Out loud, if you can. Something like, I'm trying, I'm learning, I'm growing. Yes, it might feel cheesy, but honestly, so is mac and cheese, and people love mac and cheese. Now, I want to talk about environments and people because, wow, they shape your emotional strength more than you think. One of the hardest things I ever did was let go of someone I cared deeply about, because every conversation left me feeling smaller. I kept thinking, if I were stronger, this wouldn't bother me. But I realized, strength isn't staying in places that hurt you. Strength is choosing peace over people-pleasing. It's choosing yourself, even when it feels uncomfortable. Let me ask you something real. Who in your life makes you feel safe, supported, and understood? And who leaves you feeling drained, anxious, or doubting yourself? Because knowing the difference is a form of strength, too. There was a time in my life where everything felt heavy. I'd wake up with a knot in my chest. I'd go through my day on autopilot. I remember sitting on my bedroom floor one night and asking if someone I love felt this way. What would I tell them? And the answer was gentle. So gentle. But I wasn't giving myself that same kindness. That night, I promised myself I'd stop being my own bully. And that was the beginning. Not a dramatic moment, just a quiet promise. If you're re-listening to this or reading this and you're going through something, maybe you feel stuck or tired or overwhelmed, I want you to hear this clearly. You are stronger than you think, and you're allowed to take your time. Healing is not linear. Growth isn't comfortable. Strength doesn't always feel strong. But the fact that you're here, listening to something meant to make you better, that's strength. You're already doing the work. So ask yourself, what's one small thing you can do today, just today, that your future self will be grateful for? It could be forgiving yourself. It could be resting. It could be reaching out for help. It could be saying no. It could be letting go of something heavy that you don't need to carry anymore. Choose one small act of emotional strength today. Not tomorrow, today. Something kind, something honest, something brave. And when you do it, acknowledge it. Say, that was me being strong. Because that's how emotional strength grows, one tiny choice at a time. You've got this. And I'm proud of you for even being here. If these words landed with you, share them with someone who might need them too. We're all trying to figure life out, and a little encouragement goes a long way.